Now these are the two types of stipulation. What do you mean by stipulation? Stipulation means term. In every contract there are some terms that you have to follow. Some clauses are agreed between the buyer and the seller, that is the two parties there. So such terms are called as stipulation. So now these terms of purchase may be a condition, may be a warranty. How do we know that a particular term is a condition or it is a warranty? How do we know that? We can know that by analyzing it, and by analyzing, if we understand that this term is very important for the contract, this term is essential for the contract, then we understand that this is the condition. However, if we understand that it is not as important, it is important but not very important, then such a term would be warranty. Now I'll give you a example for this. Let's say you go to purchase a car. Now what happens is, when you want to purchase a car, you tell the car seller, you go to the showroom and tell him that you want a car which has automatic braking. There's a certain feature that you require, or which has airbags for safety, or probably which has a top speed of 250 kilometers an hour. So now you are telling him a feature that you want in the car, and if that the car seller gives you a car saying that this car runs at a top speed of 250 kilometers per hour, and you purchase the car, you buy the car depending on his words. So you take the car home and you try it out. While trying, you figure it out that the top speed of the car is not 250 kilometers in an hour, it's just 200 kilometers in an hour. The car does not go beyond 200. What do you do in this case? Do you have the right to return the car, or you don't get the right to return the car? This question will determine if this term that you specified, the stipulation that you told him that the car should have a top speed of 250 kilometers per hour, this question will determine if this term is a condition or it is a warranty. How? If the answer to this question is yes, you get the right to return the car and take the money back. If the answer is yes, this term becomes a condition, because this term becomes very important for the contract, and if the term is not followed, this stipulation is not followed, then probably the essence of making the contract is gone. The purpose of making the contract is defeated. And there's no use making this contract, because you made this contract because you wanted a car with a top speed of 250 kmph rather. Now, it's not running at 250 kmph. So what do? You return the car. Do you have the right to return the car? Yes, you have the right to return the car, because this was the condition that you had. This was the term, this was the stipulation that you had let the car seller know. You had told them this condition. And now if this is not followed, you get the right to return the car. Okay, I'll give you one more example in this to understand what is a warranty. Now we've understood what is a condition. Condition is a stipulation which is essential to the main purpose of the contract, which is very important for the contract, the breach of which gives the right to repudiate the contract. If this stipulation is breached, you get the right. Which right? To cancel the contract. Okay. Now I'll give you one more example. Let's say you go to purchase the car. You tell him you want a car that runs at a top speed of 250 kmph. He gives you a car that runs at a top speed of 250 kmph. However, along the other features, he tells you that the car will give you a mileage of 10 kilometers in a liter of petrol. However, when you actually took the run, you found out that the car is giving a mileage of 9 kilometers in a liter, or let's say 8 kilometers in a liter. Now, what do you do? Do you get the right to return the car? In this case, the answer will be in the negative. The answer will be a no. You do not get the right to return the car. Now, why do you not get the right to return the car? Because mileage was never ever a reason to purchase the car. The purpose of purchasing that car was always its speed. And if that is sufficed, if that is taken care of, if there is some deficiency in other feature, that does not give you a right to cancel the contract, to return the car. However, since he had promised you that, he had told you that the car will give you a mileage of 10 kilometers per liter, he'll have to pay the damages. He'll have to compensate you for the loss. But in no case will he accept the car back, because the car was as per your requirement. Your requirements were followed, your requirements were sufficed. So you getting my point? If the condition is big enough, if the condition is such, the term is such that if it is not followed, it will give you a right to cancel the contract, to return the goods, then such a term is called as condition. However, if the term is not major, it does not defeat the main purpose of the contract, then such a term is called as a condition. However, when the condition is breached, you can only claim the damages. Whatever loss you have incurred, you can claim that, but you cannot cancel the contract. You can only cancel a contract in case of breach of a condition. Okay. So here, if a warranty is breached, what will happen? Right to claim damages. No right to cancel the contract. Okay. So are we clear in this stipulation thing as to when does a stipulation become a condition, when does a stipulation become a warranty? Stipulation becomes a condition when it is essential to the main purpose of the contract, such that the breach of it will give the aggrieved party a right to repudiate the contract. Getting my point? A condition is a stipulation which is essential to the main purpose of the contract. It is very much important. It is the reason why you are making the contract. It's the base, it's the motive of you making the contract. So, a condition is a stipulation which is essential to the main purpose of the contract, the breach of which will give you a right to repudiate the contract. Repudiate means to cancel the contract. However, a warranty is a stipulation which is collateral to the main purpose of the contract. It is collateral. It is not that important. It is secondary. It is not the primary thing. This is not the reason why the contract is being made. Like in our example, the contract was being made for the speed of the car. It was not being made for the mileage of the car. So mileage there was a secondary thing. Okay. So a warranty is a stipulation which is collateral to the main purpose of the contract, the breach of which does not give you a right to repudiate the contract but to claim damages. You can only claim damages. Whatever loss you have incurred because of the breach of the warranty, you can claim it. Okay.